Hi there. We are continuing with the creation of custom scripts. Now that we already have the geometry, we can move and create the main script that we will use in Spec Editor. Okay, let's get started. Go to the Valves folder and create a new folder called main scripts. We'll keep all our main scripts here, separate from the auxiliary helper modules. Inside this folder, let's create our main script for the check valve. A few important notes here. The script name must start with CPV. Otherwise, the custom component designation may not work correctly in Spec Editor. Also, do not use an underscore directly after CPV. Plant 3D appears to parse the script name and may expect a special suffix after the underscore. In my test, a script name such as cpv underscore check valve consistently crashes AutoCAD Plant 3D. So instead, we'll use cpv check valve. The main script needs two important imports, from varmain.var basic import asterisk and from varmain.custom import asterisk. Without these two imports, your custom script will not work properly in Plant 3D. The next section is decorator section. We start with the activate decorator. This decorator activates and defines our custom script component. It contains several important arguments. The first is group. The group argument corresponds to the component group that we see in Spec Editor. Let me show you. When we click Create New Component, we can select the component group directly in this window. For example, fittings, supports, valve, and so on. This is exactly what we need to define in our script, so that the custom component appears in the correct group. So here let's use valve and valve body. After that, the next important argument is tooltip short. There is also a tooltip long argument, but so far I haven't been able to find where this longer tooltip actually appears. So for now I use only tooltip short. Another important argument is length unit. In our case we use millimeters. So length unit equals millimeters. Then we define the number of ports. Since our check valve has two connections, that we use 2 ports. And finally, we can also define the end type of the first port. This is useful if we want our custom components to appear correctly when we filter components by connection type in Spec Editor. So first port end types equals FL. So now the Plant 3D knows that the first port of our component uses a flange connection. The next decorator is group with the argument main dimensions. After that, we define our parameters using the param decorators. The first is Pn and its type is length. Actually, for these dimensional parameters, we will use the length type throughout the script. We also add tooltip short to describe what this parameter represents. So for Pn, let's have nominal pressure. Then we continue and describe all the dimensions that will appear in Spec Editor. So nominal diameter and length. So L with tooltip short face-to-face length. Okay. Now we have, let's check the errors if we have such. For sure, all these standard Plant 3D features are underlined. These are not errors, they come from Pylons, because Pylons does not recognize the Plant 3D decorators. we can suppress it, these warnings, by adding hashtag type ignore at the end of these corresponding lines. Okay, now let's check what else parameter do we need. I think that we also need the bonnet height. So let's add it to the script. So let's copy this row, copy paste, and just change the name of parameter to bh and tooltip short to bonnet height. And also I think that we need to add the check if it has holes or not, and some description to this, that if it is 0, it doesn't have any holes, so don't show holes. If 1, to show. Okay, good. Now we finished defining our parameters and we can start creating the main function. There is important things that the name of the function should be the same as module name. That's why I copied this. Inside this function, we now define the default values for our parameters. We start with S, which is the plant 3D shape object passed to our function. Then we continue with the parameters in exactly the same order as we defined them in the param section. For example, Pn, it is 63, and let's have the n 100. About the L, let's take a look in our catalog. So it is 430, and bonnet height also 200. And finally, about holes, let's define 0 by default. So important things, we need to have ID. I copied the module name, and also this double star keyword argument. It must be, just use it. After that, we are ready to start with the main part of our script. If we go back to the geometry script that we created earlier, we first need to import it into our main script. So we add from valves.components flange body type 1 import flange body type 1 as build body. Let's use this alias. Here also let's import from primitives set port and point 3D functions. Okay, now we create the valve body. We simply call build body and pass the required arguments d, n, l, b, h, and then p, n, and has holes. There is small thing we need to handle here. In our main function, the parameter for showing holes is like a number, but this it expects like boolean true or false. So we need to cast it. How does it work? If, let's say, example, if we have a like 0, it return and we cast it to bool, it return false every time. So let's say b equals bool a, and if we print it, we can see that it is false. But if we change a to 1, we can see that it is true. So we use exactly this. And now the only thing left is to define the ports and the connection points of our valve. For this we use the setPort function. But first, let's define the coordinates and direction of both ports using point 3D. Remember that our valve is aligned along the x-axis, so both connection points will also be positioned along the x-axis. So we define port 1 equals point 3D minus L divided to 0, 0. The direction of the first port is along the negative x direction. And also let's just copy these two lines. For the second port, the x coordinate is positive and direction is also opposite. Good. Now the only thing left is to set these ports using setPort. So port 1 and port 2. And that's it. Our component script is ready to use. Now we just need to register the script in Plant 3D. Okay, here we have some mistake. Let's take a look. Oh, good. I wrote the tooltip short incorrectly. Remember that the argument names are case sensitive, so we need to use exactly tooltip short like this. Okay, good. Now it's good. And let's close the Plant 3D, open Spec Editor, and start creating our new catalog component. You know what? I think it would be useful to add some preview images to our custom component files as well. I'll quickly show you how I do it. Of course, you can use your own method. I just want to show you a few important points. So I start Plant 3D and I take a screenshot. For editing images, I use Photopea, this online image editor. So I paste it, then I crop it for a square aspect ratio. So let's adjust the crop. Perfect. And then important thing here is the file name. Again, we use the name of our module followed by an underscore and the image size. For example, here we use 640 and then we proceed with 264 and 32. Good. Then just copy all these images with the folder with our module script. Good. Now let's go back to catalog editor and select the valves group. You can see that our newly created script appears here. Good. Let's create just one size as an example so we can see how everything works. If I select the flange, our component still remains here, so filtering works as well. For the short description, let's enter check valve. Good. Now let's fill in some basic catalog data. For the long description family, let's use SPDS check valve. For the manufacturer, let's input SPDS or leave it to be designed. It doesn't matter now. For the material code, leave to be designed. For component designation, select custom. Well, ISO symbol, let's use this one. It looks like it is for check valve. Alignment inline, valve detail, body type check valve, flow dependent yes, and what else? Facing B2 and pressure class 63. Good. And our custom dimensions are already filled by default values from the script, so we don't need to input anything here now. We only need to input this matching pipe out diameter, and let's fill in long description size with some description that it is the N100 and PN63. That's it. Now let's check it in Plant 3D. I'll open an existing spec and add our new component to it. First, I need to open the catalog. It is already opened here. So just filtered find our created component. Do we have flanges here? Yes, we do. Okay, so now let's try to place the valve and to see how it works. Okay, let's open the spec viewer and find our valve. Now let's check it if it connects to the pipe. Oh, okay, let's check. Perfect. Yeah, good, it works. So as you can see, it is actually quite easy, just a few lines of Python, and we already have a more or less native looking check valve in Plant 3D. So stay with us, thumbs up, and in the next lesson we'll continue with the globe valve using the same geometry.